Peter, let's go back to you in Windsor, because as much as many times political candidates want to make the media the issue, it really is the issue in your race. Tell us about that. That's a great story.
It is very unusual. The mayor is being challenged, and in fact the Windsor Star, the local daily newspaper, is being challenged by the challenger, Rick Limoges, whose campaign manager held a news conference earlier in the week and said there is a connection, a bias. The local newspaper is biased toward the incumbent because his chief of staff, the current mayor's chief of staff, is married to the editorial page's editor. So there was a great deal of noise about this. It's kind of been a known but not public secret, if you will. Reporters are all well aware who Norma Coleman is. She is the editorial page's editor's wife, and she is effectively the gatekeeper to the mayor's office. Well, now the challenger has said, and as a result of that, all of the opinions that you're reading in the local newspaper, all of the columnists are all holding this pro-Eddie Francis bias. And so now the Star has come out, the publisher, Jim Venny, has said, not at all. We have made sure that there are barriers in place to prevent that from being the case. But the question is, who's buying which?
Okay, here's the follow-up question for you. You read the paper every day. In your view, is the Windsor Star on a frequent basis demonstrating a bias towards the incumbent because of the relationship there?
Well, boy, it's pretty hard to say no, because all of the columnists who write their pieces are all very pro-Eddie Francis. Anytime that the challenger, Rick Limoges, says something or his campaign says something, they attempt to cut it off at the knees. The publisher says, no, they're on their own, they're writing their own opinions, but boy, it's pretty hard to tell they aren't writing from a script.
Now, are they pro-Eddie Francis because Eddie Francis has done a good job, or because of the relationship with the spouse?
They will say it's because of his good job, that he's been a good fiscal manager. He's brought projects in. He's fought for the city to make sure that the Windsor-Essex Parkway is the kind of road that the city needs to get trucks, international trucks, from the 401 to a new crossing. They will point to all of these things. But everybody's kind of left with a question in the back of their mind, is that the real reason, or is it because the editorial page's editor, Mr. Coleman, is standing there over their shoulders while they're writing?